Hey, how many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh?
How many?
10. 10 tickles.
Oh, I got it.
Nice.
First and foremost. You know the name. We came to break the game.
All right, welcome to First and Four, the podcast where a father and his firstborn break down America's four biggest sports: football, basketball, baseball, and hockey. We're so close to football. We're almost there.
Almost. We're getting closer and closer by the day, man. We're
I know.
not
I'm
quite
so excited.
to real football. It's like still a preseason, not quite there. College, does college start up this next week? When's that
so
first
week zero
week
is
zero?
week zero is Saturday. There's
Yeah.
There's a game in Dublin again, right? Something.
Yeah.
Yeah. North Carolina TCU playing Dublin. San Jose State
you
at USC, NC State at Virginia, New Mexico State at Florida State, Hawaii at Stanford, Memphis at UNLV.
You get some games on Thursday? Will some of those be Thursday this week? Or is that all over the weekend?
Looks like that's all on Saturday.
Okay. Yeah, so maybe there's not any early season
Yeah,
ones.
it's all Saturday, it looks like.
We're almost there. What, 5 days?
Yeah.
5 days of real football. It's awesome.
Yeah, we are almost there.
Pretty exciting.
It is exciting. And then I'm here from the University of Nebraska now.
Look at you, man, with your red and black little background, fancy old studio you got there. Pretty nice.
We're going to keep. What's up?
So it's pretty nice.
It is pretty nice. We'll keep upping the quality over the next few weeks once I keep learning how to use all this, but it is pretty nice in here.
All your new fancy equipment you got there.
Oh yeah, all kinds.
So
of
yeah, you got all moved in last weekend. How's that's kind of week zero for you last week because you didn't start classes, I guess, until today,
That's
right? But
today was the first day.
Yeah, how was first day of class?
Oh, it was the first day of school, so we talked about the syllabi and the expectations and all the first day of school stuff. Nothing crazy.
Yeah,
you gotta love them. Yeah, no,
nothing.
Nothing.
You take the first day of picture, or first day of school picture for your mom? 13th
I actually
grade?
do have a first day of school picture.
Nice.
I don't know if Becca sent it to her yet, but we got one.
Okay. All right. That's all that matters, right? It counts. You actually went to school then.
I did go to school. It was kind of weird because I've been here for a week not going to school.
Yeah. Welcome to college.
Yes. No, it'll be good. Start getting down to the sports broadcasting and everything. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
You have to learn all this new stuff and be able to, show it off then, right? Getting to use all this new fancy equipment. On these little tiny mic. You got the big boy mic.
Yep. No, yeah, like I said, we'll this week isn't the greatest with all the audio, the video, everything, but we'll keep working on it, keep getting more and more of it up and running, and at some point I'll actually learn how to use the stuff instead of just coming into the studio one night. But it'll be good. It'll be nice. We'll have a nice quality. You've got a new camera. So that should look
camera,
nice.
Yeah. A little bit nicer there for me. Yeah.
Definitely.
What you got? What's on your jersey there? The Cubs. What's that little?
Okay, so it's from the it's a new one. I just got this one.
Okay.
The Tokyo series against the Dodgers that opened last season, 2025. So it's got like little flowers on it, and then the back is Seiya Suzuki, cool. But it's in the crap. What do you call the written Japanese? Yeah, Japanese.
Right?
Yeah, it starts with a K.
Yeah. There's a word for that.
Kanji. Kanji? Is that how you say that? It looks right.
Sure.
Yes.
Good deal.
Yeah, very, very cool jersey. I love this. Gotten lots of compliments today.
Yeah, I bet, man. That's really cool.
Lots of people from Chicago here, actually.
Really?
Good number, yeah. It's kind of funny.
A lot of people want to get out of Illinois.
I guess so. And then even one of the professors today told us 40% of the kids in the sports media program are out of state.
Really?
Yeah, so a lot of people coming from somewhere else to come here for all
That's
that.
kind of interesting.
Just like me.
That's cool, though.
So, yeah.
Yeah. It'd be good to meet them all.
It is. I see your certified idiots got framed up behind
Yeah. Got it framed. Yeah. Brad's award. We got that framed. Got it posted here down in our studio that we started in. So, yeah, thanks to Brad for the award, our first ever certified idiot award. Yes. So yes, it's now posted proudly on our wall here.
Love it.
Shout out to Brad. That was a good time last week.
It was a good time. We got some good content from that episode too. Some fun little clips.
And now my algorithms are all mixed up with all WNBA talk.
All WNBA. Yep, I know it.
So, never thought that was going to happen, but
yeah,
lots of WNBA talk this week. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. Anything else before we kind of dive in?
No, I think we can dive in. Yeah, I think it's good.
Okay. So we were kind of thinking, what do we talk about this week? We covered NFL, college football the last couple of weeks, and we have kind of this 1 week where it's like, what do we do? Because next time we record, we'll have football to talk about.
Yep.
So this week we kind of had to fill some space. We wanted to talk sports scandals. So if you haven't seen yet, Mark Walter with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Very long story. Kind of been coming out over these last couple of weeks, but essentially, all this money he's been spending on the Dodgers might not actually be there. So we're talking about the Dodgers going out and buying championships. Well, he might not actually have that money. You have a few more notes on that. Can you explain that a little bit better?
No, I honestly, it's a little unclear right now. It's not like he hasn't really been charged with anything, so there's no there's just investigation kind of going on. Sounds like he has been a part of or owned multiple companies, right? And the best way that I can understand this or explain it is one company is borrowing from another company. So say he owns 3 companies, A, B, and C. C is borrowing from A $1 billion and oh yeah,
yeah,
we're gonna,
I think
fund this company with this one, and then it's kind of is there really money there actually funding these companies, or is this just kind of circling around? So he's got insurance companies and some other things. I think the thing that kind of threw up the flag was he just bought the Lakers, or I guess had a big stake in the Lakers a few years ago for $10 billion or whatever. Was that last year or the year before?
It was last summer.
Yeah, and then just put it up for sale for $12.5 billion, and it was what? You've only had it for a year. Why all of a sudden? And then the same thing with Chelsea. I think the soccer team. He also has some big stake in them.
Oh, I didn't know.
And yeah, and there's some rumors he's going to put some stuff up Chelsea up for sale now too. So the question is if he puts the Dodgers up for sale, then also something's strange. Is there really money there that he's had, or has it just been kind of funneled around these companies and there's not anything tangible to hold everything up? So it's I think it's not a true scandal yet because it's not, I guess, confirmed that this is a real, I don't know, felony or anything he's doing wrong.
Yeah. Well, in my understanding is he has that insurance as one of his, the things he deals in, and he was selling his life insurance to his employees of another company, they were required to buy it.
Yes.
So it's all circulating, and he had way underreported. Where are the numbers? He basically had underreported because stuff like that, I guess, is okay if you do it in these small amounts if you report it. And so he also recently changed the number by $15 billion that he was reporting.
Yeah.
He's
Yes.
under investigation by the SEC, not the fun football conference, the Securities and Exchange Commission. So
Yeah. Yeah.
we'll see. Yeah, honestly, I think by the time our next episode, there will probably be more that comes out, I imagine, or at least these next few weeks. And this honestly is huge too, coming up on that CBA that's expiring at the end of this MLB season. How does this impact things if that money was never really there? How much of that was a problem to begin with? It throws a wrench in it, and it'll be interesting to see what impact that has as well.
It's going to be big, right? I mean, the Dodgers have been dominant for quite a while now, and I think when he bought into the Dodgers like 2012, so it was Guggenheim, I think, was the fund company or whatever that bought into the Dodgers, and since then they've gone on like a
Right.
spending spree, right? Just buying up everything that they can, basically buying championships. And so if it comes down to like this was like some fraudulent scheme or whatever, like he actually didn't have that money or whatever it is, like kind of passing around and hiding some things, and the Dodgers have been winning championships, like it'll be massive, right? Like it's almost
Oh,
do
yeah.
they have illegitimate championships for several years, or like what do you do with, and then I wonder too, like what happens to all these players with these crazy contracts that are like super big?
Yeah, they're
I
like
would
way
imagine.
deferred down into the future
Yeah,
because the money might not actually be there.
Yeah.
Which
I
I
don't know.
imagine if this all comes out as true, like he'll be forced to sell the Dodgers.
Yeah.
So I guess then somebody with the money will come in and buy him, and then that'll be their problem. Where I guess I almost wonder if that makes the Dodgers hard to sell. Like you're walking in with the knowledge that you have to pay those contracts. Like they're
Yeah.
sitting there, they're signed.
Yep.
And they owe like $1 billion down the line, I think is what it is. Like it's insane.
It's gonna be a lot.
Yeah.
So
I think it is. I think it
Yeah.
is $1 billion in deferred money or something ridiculous.
yeah, so it might devalue the team a little bit based on
Definitely, yeah.
what's actually owed. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, like I said, nothing charged yet, but if this comes to be true, it's not looking good. It could be one of
not at all.
one of the biggest scandals I think that we've seen, right, across sports, like basically buying championships.
Which I think maybe does also go to show that like something needs to happen in baseball where like if this can happen, if it can get to this level, like that's not right.
Yeah.
If you can just pretend there's money there and there's not. And so then you get all the conversations about, oh, were the owners allowing this? Did some of the owners know he didn't have the money, and were they allowing him to get these players knowing it was going to push this? All these conspiracies. There's everything out there you want to believe.
Yeah. I don't know.
Who knows? But yeah, no, definitely crazy. And so, anyway, that kind of brings us to our discussion for today, our Moving the Chain segment. Putting sports in the box, the biggest scandals ever. So I think we decided we want to draft again. Might just be a little more fun. We got our 4: football, baseball, basketball, hockey.
Yep.
I'm sure sport to sport, I'll have heard of more of them than others.
Yep.
Some I'll be talking about things I know about. Some it'll just be what the internet told me. But do we want to do a little spinner wheel for our picks?
Yeah. I guess before we get into it, are we drafting by sport or just all 4 sports we can have any of the
Let's look.
any controversy across all 4? I feel like some are heavier than others on like
Some definitely are.
scandals.
I just like we could
Or
just
do we have to have one from each? We could have one from each, I guess, if that's the case.
I guess I just know. See, I know a lot more of the like football, baseball, especially. I know a lot more of. So like,
Yeah.
we're gonna leave out hockey if we don't guarantee it, but they can always be honorable mentions too.
True.
We could just draft, just general.
Okay.
So then, do you want to go out 4 or 5? Yeah, I guess you'd mentioned 5 then.
Either one's fine.
We could go
Wanna
out
go
5. You
5?
wanna go out 5? 5 picks?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Let's do that. Okay.
Do it. Okay.
Yeah, let's
You
do
want
it.
you want me to spin?
Sure, you got it.
All right. Here we go. Let's see if we can get this thing to work. Oh, where's my camera?
Oh, I got it.
Oh, David got this. All right. Well, I guess that means you're up first.
Does, which is actually hard. There's a lot of different ways you can go. I actually think, okay, I'm gonna go baseball here. I'm gonna go with the Black Sox in 1919.
Okay.
So, 8 Chicago White Sox players accused of conspiring with gamblers to intentionally lose the 1919 World Series to Cincinnati. Kind of like the defining scandal when we talk about gambling even now. And when you look at baseball, there are a few other gambling ones. There's some sign stealing, but this is the one that sticks out. It's the one people remember. And if I'm not wrong, did this ever get like confirmed they did this? That's what I thought.
No, they
So
were actually acquitted. Yeah. There was
that's what I
never
thought.
yeah. But the players were banned from
Right.
baseball. Shoeless Joe Jackson was one.
Shoeless Joe Jackson. Yep, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all those guys.
But
So they were banned. That's what happened.
Yeah. They were banned, but never indicted. So
Yes. So the White Sox do still hold that. Won that World Series or lost. The Reds still
they
have
lost to the Reds. Yeah.
Because it's like, what are you gonna do? You know,
Yeah.
give it to the White Sox?
The Black Sox. Well, but it was the White Sox.
Yeah.
It's the White Sox.
Yes.
They call them the Black
That's
Sox
the
because of the scandal.
yeah. I don't remember if I specified that, but yeah. So that scandal called the Black Sox scandal 1919.
Yep. Okay. No, that's definitely a good 1-1. So am I gonna go 2 then?
Yeah, we'll snake it.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Tim Donaghy, the ref from the NBA. So this is 2007. The FBI learned that he was fixing games, so basically giving inside information to people on games that he was reffing, and he'd get like a $2,000 cut from the people that he was fixing the games for. And they found out later that there were at least 40 games he officiated during the mid 2000s that he was doing this for. So he could basically sway a game, but he told him like by 6 points, one way or the other. And honestly, it wasn't anything that you could like really pick out. I don't remember how they ended up finding out that he was doing this. I remember there's a documentary I think on Netflix that's really good.
A lot of
that
these
I
have
watched.
documentaries.
Oh yeah. But pretty crazy that you got a referee that's like fixing games essentially for the NBA. So that was pretty wild. Okay. I think, man, I might stay with the NBA actually. So I'm gonna go Jonte Porter. So
Okay,
another
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of fixing games, right? You might see kind of a theme as for mine, but like I feel like these ones where these guys are like essentially fixing. Nah, his wasn't really fixing games; he was fixing his stat line. So now we
Stat
got
line,
like
yeah.
so we've got widespread gambling in sports now, and he was basically like just taking the under for his stats,
Right.
and then tanking the games. So like,
Right.
or taking his performance more or less.
Right.
Or I think he also was like not playing some, right? Wouldn't he like kind of go in and just like scratch himself or like say, I'm hurt? Was he one of those guys that was
Maybe.
maybe going in that and playing maybe a little
But
bit
yeah,
and coming out injured?
it's like I feel like the easy solution to that would be just not have the unders available. Like,
Yeah.
if you always have to bet the over, then even if guys are gambling, they're always going to try, right?
Yeah. You think?
I don't know.
I don't know.
There's there's a lot of ways to go here. I will go over to the NFL. I'll go with Bounty Gate with the New Orleans Saints. It's listed 2009 to 2012, but basically, defensive players could receive money for big hits. Basically incentivizing knocking out opponents, hurting them. Sean Payton was suspended for a year. Greg Williams must have been the defensive coordinator, suspended
yeah,
indefinitely. And
D
then
coordinator.
what's up?
Yeah, he was a D coordinator.
Yes. And then they were heavily fined, stripped of a bunch of draft picks. Right, like there was a ton of repercussions on this one, which is why this one stands out to me. There's a whole documentary or movie, is it, that Sean Payton goes and he coaches like a high school.
Yes.
I forget what that's called. I think we watched
I do
that at
too.
one
It's
point.
Kevin, the King of Queens guy. What's that guy's name?
I don't remember. This is like a recent one too, I think.
Yeah.
But
He
anyway,
plays
yeah,
him.
Sean Payton suspended a year. And yeah, all the fines, the draft picks, the suspensions, like that's why this one really stands out to me. And like bad stuff.
Yeah, I mean, basically, yeah, paying players to
Hurt other guys.
injure others. Yeah, exactly. Like, not cool,
Not
man.
good. No, not at all.
No.
And then you got a couple more with football. I might go. I think I'm gonna go back to baseball. There's a lot in baseball, honestly.
Yeah.
We'll go. So I'm gonna go Pete Rose because I think when we talk about gambling scandals, he's like the name that gets put on gambling scandal. Like you think of Pete Rose, like he's just like hand in hand. So he, one of an all-time great player, but he's permanently banned from baseball after it was found that he was betting on baseball games while managing the Cincinnati Reds.
Yep. Well, the weird thing when I was looking some of the stuff up too, I thought forever that he did not gamble on his own games, but what I was reading said that there were some that he actually did bet on
Yeah.
the games he was managing.
And so
Which
does
I
it
think
say he
is-
was also he's not in the Hall of Fame? Yeah,
No.
no. Which
No.
is again, because of what he did as a player, it's like it's crazy he's left out.
Yeah. Exactly. This was as a manager, not as a player.
Right.
So, yeah, part that is where kind of the argument comes in. Like, should he be in for his playing time, not the
Uh-oh.
lights out, man? You got
The lights shut out. All right, keep talking. I want to go fix the lights.
yeah, no, that's all good. So they should he be in for his play rather than this controversy that happened when he was a manager? That's always the debate for him. And then he passed away a couple years ago, and it was like, and after all those years, it was a lifetime ban. So now can they put him in
Yeah.
the Hall of Fame? I mean, I don't know.
Once he's dead? I guess I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe he gets in now.
Wasn't there someone
So-
like that a few years ago? Or was that him when he died?
What 2024 he passed away.
Okay, maybe that was the discussion I'm remembering when he died.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
okay, back to you.
Okay. 2 to me. I'm gonna go Spygate for mine. My next one.
Yep.
So Patriots basically caught filming defensive signals. I think we've heard of this before in college football also with a
Maybe
little
we'll
team
get to that.
called maybe.
Can we include that?
But Spygate, what's that? Yeah, it
Can we
it
include that?
be in there. Sure. But 2007, we were faced heavy fines, lost a draft pick. Question for that, I think it was always like, how long had they been doing that? And it's one of those things where it's hard to tell. Were they doing it for a long time? And that's why they were so dominant, or was it something that just occurred that season or whatever. It seemed like a lot of these guys are always looking for the advantage. What do they do to get the next little advantage there? So,
Right.
yeah. The next one, I guess I'll go with. I'm gonna say the 2017 Astros. So, banging the trash cans again, kind of sign stealing, similar to what the Spygate. So I kind of group all these things together, right? But it is kind of similar cheating type scandal where banging trash cans, trying to steal signals from the other team, or at least indicate to the batters then what's going on. So.
Yeah. Yes, I think that's a great one.
Sorry, I froze there for a second. We're good.
Oh, you're good. And yeah, just with what that team accomplished, like that stands out for sure.
Yeah. So, yep. Yeah, they won the World Series, right?
Yeah.
So that was
And they still hold that.
again. Yeah.
Yep.
Nobody's taking it away. So. Yep.
Which is weird, I guess. Kind of like that they came in and like suspended all these people, but then left the World Series alone.
Yeah.
Seems kind
of
of
odd. It's a weird thing, though.
but-
Like, how do you go back and take that away? Like, what do you do? Give it to the runner-up, or just not have a World Series winner that year? Then
I don't know. Have they ever done that?
I don't know.
Like it happens.
Yeah.
I feel like it happens
I don't
in
know.
college.
Yeah, they like just vacate, so like nobody wins the championship that year, or they award the runner-up or something.
I think it's happened in college before. I guess I don't know about professionally if they've ever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yes. Okay.
But they kept it.
Sorry.
Yeah. I said they kept it. So.
Yeah. No, they did. Let's see. Let's go with the easy one lots of people have heard of. We'll go with Deflategate. 2014 AFC Championship game. Patriots personnel deliberately underinflated footballs. So, making them a little easier to throw, a little easier to catch for a home game that ended up getting them to the Super Bowl. So, again, big implications with that game, which is why that's one that stands out to people. Tom Brady was suspended for 4 games, and then the Patriots were fined $1 million and lost some draft picks.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's one that stands out, again, just because of the circumstances of the game. The suspension, especially to Tom Brady, one of the greatest, I guess, the greatest quarterback ever. So, yeah, Deflategate.
Yeah. I wonder if, I think we may talk about this one later too, but that to me is almost kind of was it really a big deal? As big of a deal as what they made it out to be? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if the NFL just wanted the attention. It seems like they've, I don't know, handed out lesser suspensions for a lot worse than that, but
yeah.
Okay, and then can we go college football?
You sure?
Sure. All right. Well, let's go with Michigan then. Oh crap! 2023, 2020. Yeah. That's right.
I think that's right.
All right, 2023 Michigan. Connor Stallions. There's a whole documentary. There's 30 for 30 or documentary something on him. With that whole thing, I want to watch that. It looks awesome. Never sat down and took the time to do it, but Connor Stallions, the Michigan staff, sign stealing. Taking the other team's plays, watching for the all the signs and everything for that, and then Michigan goes on to win a national championship. Crazy that Jim Harbaugh got right out of there. And also the reason we've seen, like, Sharon Moore, obviously there was stuff outside, and what's the AD that just got fired too?
Oh yeah, I can't think of his name now. But yeah, he's gone.
But yes, Michigan just fired their AD as well. We're like, yes, there was other stuff going on, but you would think, and a lot of people, it's like that's got to play in too, where these guys were all in on it. That's been confirmed. where like there's just this scandal hanging over their heads. And again, like it's not like it's a championship that's been taken away or anything, but Harbaugh served a suspension in like a nothing game. You remember they
Mhm.
like let him coach against whatever team they were playing to open the season. They
Yeah.
played like Texas or something, and then he served the
Yeah.
suspension against like a MAC team.
Yeah. Yeah, he sat out a couple games and played basically nobodies, and then
Right. Yeah.
I think didn't Sharon Moore do the same where he came up that he like coached against Oklahoma, I mean, like, and had sat out. Was that Sharon Moore that did that, or was that
Or
when
was it Harbaugh? Let's see. He's show cause order from the NCAA, so he can't coach college football, which he's not trying to, which is fine.
Yeah.
Self-imposed. So Michigan suspended him for the first 3 games of the season. Because that I forgot about that. That was the recruiting during COVID-19.
Oh yeah.
I
Yep.
totally forgot about that, actually. He was suspended for the final 3 games of the regular season following the allegations of sign stealing scouting operation. Okay, that's what it was. Final 3 games of the regular season. That's like not what I remembered at all.
Michigan, all about the scandals.
I think I remember the other suspension. And then yeah, he can't coach college football through August 2028, which is just fine because he's in the NFL now.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, that's a big college one, stands out. But it was a team that went on to win a national championship, and then that national championship still stands. But there's the whole documentary, all the firings that have happened. Maybe partly because of that, maybe not. And yeah, so there you go, Michigan 2023 sign stealing.
Yep. Okay. Man, I feel like I should. There was one I was going to take, but I think I might do something different now that we went college.
All right, go
Because there's a huge college football one. We'll talk about some of these others in the.
Oh yeah.
So this one's interesting, especially with things going on these days with NIL. But SMU, are you familiar with all the stuff that happened to Southern Methodists back in the 80s? In the Pony
Maybe.
Express. So they got the death penalty. The whole program did. But they basically all this fraudulent activity and like paying players. They had like payments for recruits, a big slush fund that they had. So they had Eric Dickerson there, Craig Daniels. I can't remember all the different players that they had on their team, but had all these recruits, got investigated, and the NCAA came in and canceled their season in 1987. So they basically said, "You're not playing a single game this year," and they opted to sit out the '88 season then also. So they sat out a couple years, and then that hurt their program for a long time. I mean, they were.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you basically didn't hear about SMU football for 20 something years, and I would say like now, what are they in the Big 12 now? I think at this point, I don't even know those conferences.
They're in the
shuffle
ACC.
around. They're in ACC now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they, finally kind of made it back to relevancy, but that was a huge, huge scandal. There's probably a lot of college ones that go out and kind of take a look at.
I did the Michigan one for John.
Yeah. Well, and since you said that one, I feel like that SMU getting the death penalty overall and just canceling the season is
absolutely
pretty crazy. So, yeah.
Okay, honorable mentions. I feel like the NFL ones we had we hit like the big ones.
Yeah, I don't know that I had. Here, let me go back up here and make sure there are any others. Yeah, I mean, a couple ones like outside of the actual field. That's where like some of these I thought, they're scandals, but they're not really impacting games.
That's how I felt.
Um,
Yeah, with some of these ones that came out.
like the Commanders had a bunch of stuff with like,
Yeah.
yeah, which got the owner. What's that guy's name?
Dan Snyder? Is that his name?
Snyder.
Something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Snyder?
Basically, kind of. Yeah, yes. Almost forced to sell the team essentially a few years ago,
Basically.
just because of the culture he had there. That's
Yep.
the only one that kind of stands out, I guess. But nothing on the
Right.
field that really, other than they sucked.
Crazy.
But yeah.
Baseball, the one we really didn't talk about was all the steroid use in
Yep.
the 90s, 2000s.
That was going to be my number 5. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Barry Bonds, one who's not in the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
But there's all kinds of guys who might have. Sammy Sosa, one of our Cubs, Roger Clemens, right? Like all these guys who, crazy hitting numbers, but like, was it legit?
Yeah. The question there too is like, from a Hall of Fame perspective, do they need to just put an asterisk over some of these guys, or like the era of like, is it steroids? I'm on the, for me, like if they were to allow these guys into the Hall of Fame, then like what prevents others down the road from like doing the same, right? And like,
Right.
well, you let
Yeah.
them in. So like, if you have a great career, and even though you did steroids, like eventually someone may say, well, let them in anyways because that's just the era that they were in. Well, they were doing something they knew was wrong and continued to do it. So
Right.
it was exciting. I'll tell you that much. It was exciting to watch these guys hit home runs. It was pretty
Oh,
fun
yeah.
at the time, but like, yeah, I don't know that you can put those guys in the Hall
You
of
just
Fame.
can't really justify it. Yeah.
The unfortunate thing is like Bonds would have been a Hall of Famer regardless.
Oh, yeah.
McGuire probably as well. Like these guys like did it and didn't need to. Roger Clemens, the same boat, right? But like, yeah, they kind of tarnish their legacy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, that was a big one.
Yeah. Basketball, like the NBA, there's been a ton of different point shaving scandals and like going under on stats. Like that's been going on forever.
Yeah.
It seems
The
like.
other like off the court one, or I guess there was an on the court / off the court. We talked about it when we did our From the Stands episode. Was the Malice at the Palace and
Yeah.
like all that controversy around. I don't know if that's really a scandal either, but just the
Right.
players getting involved with fans. The other one I have there for the NBA, Donald Sterling, the lifetime ban, and having to sell the Clippers. So he
Mhm.
made some racist comments to his girlfriend about black people not bringing them to games, and then was forced to sell the team. Steve Ballmer, I think, bought him, right? So, yeah, that was more off the court again, but more culture type things, I would say, with an owner. Which, hey, we got another owner right now. That's also. Did you see that with
Yeah.
the Niners?
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of culture and whatever, like
Oh my gosh, did
prostitution
you
ring.
read the details of it though?
What do you mean? Like what actually happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, like in Ohio, like some trailer park or something.
Yeah. He's what is he in jail now? Is that the deal?
I saw a mugshot. I guess I'm assuming he
Okay.
went in for booking. I don't know if he's in
Taking it,
jail or they're.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like initially the headline and everything it said for prostitution. Well, then it comes out it was he found out about an opportunity in Ohio at this trailer park for $140.
This billionaire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
there's a trailer park in Ohio.
Oh
Oh
my
my
gosh.
gosh. Yeah.
So that's fun.
So
Yes. Good call.
yeah, we didn't talk about that
All
one, I
right.
guess, for the NFL, but holy smokes.
Not cool.
No.
$140. Okay, and then hockey we
Yeah.
haven't talked about at all. But
Man, they're
I just
clean in
like
hockey. I feel like they're pretty clean on
there's
things
not as
going on.
much, yeah, as far as like affecting like on the ice, there's not a whole lot.
Yeah. I think the big one that stood out, Steve Moore, Todd Bertuzzi. So Bertuzzi, he's kind of rough player, right? But like the slashing with the skate or whatever it was that cut the guy. And it was like that the hockey's culture of violence kind of crossed the line, I guess, in that instance. And so that, again, kind of on the ice, but not really fixing games or doing anything that extent. It's more the violence that portrayed,
Right.
or not portrayed, it actually happened.
Right.
That was a big one. There was one, I considered taking this only because I thought it was a cool name. Operation Slapshot. There was a gambling ring in 2006 with the Phoenix Coyotes assistant coach, Rick Tocchet. And he was running an illegal multi-million-dollar sports gambling ring with the Coyotes. What I thought was interesting in this, so one, I thought the name was cool, Operation Slapshot. That's cool to have that for like the police investigation. But Janet Gretzky, so the wife of what was the Coyotes head coach, Wayne Gretzky at the time, was implicated in placing bets. Though, so it's kind of weird because like Wayne was the coach, his wife's placing bets allegedly with Tocchet, but they cleared Wayne of any wrongdoing. Like they said, hey, he didn't have any knowledge of it. And then,
Of course they did.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like, really? Like you didn't know what money or wife? I'm like, why is his wife involved in like gambling schemes? Like
That is weird. I didn't know about that one.
someone, yeah. So that was another one I almost took at number 5. I was like, do I get a hockey one in here? I call it an honorable mention, anyways. But
Yeah.
so who knows? You know, did old Wayne? He got some skeletons in the closet. His wife was placing bets for him. It's like the Shohei Ohtani and his interpreter, right?
Translator. Yeah.
Translator. Yeah, placing bets.
All right.
So,
Well, I think we hit all the honorable mentions. Do you have anything else?
no, I'm sure there will be others that we missed. I'm sure, like
I'm
I said,
sure
there's got to be a
people
bunch
send
of
them in.
college
Yeah.
college ones. I know that there's more out there that we missed. There's other like across other sports, Olympics, PED stuff with like other athletes that we missed too, or not missed, but like we're only covering the other 4 sports, so we didn't cover those. But there's a
So
lot.
what is the worst of all these that we've talked about? So like there's cheating, there's gambling, there's steroids, the corrupt leadership. Like what is the worst?
Like if I had to rank, so if I had to rank gambling, so for me, like gambling was number 1 for me. Like that stuff where like somebody's fixing a game essentially. So like the Donahue thing, or like players like fixing games for themselves or for the other team essentially to win. Like that to
Right.
me was like the number 1 issue. The second one to me was some sort of cheating. So again, like you're doing something to give yourself an advantage. Now for me, like the cheating side, you can still cheat. You may not end up winning. You still got to perform most of the time, and a lot of the things we were talking about, I guess. And then the 3 and 4 for me, corrupt leadership was probably number 3. Steroids maybe number 4. I don't know. I flipped that around, but the leadership side, I guess I'm thinking if they have some sort of like culture of what they're like these owners or whatever, you know, are bringing about a culture of like cheating or fixing games or doing something like that, then like they're allowing that to happen. The steroid thing for me is kind of like maybe another form of cheating then too. I guess you could bucket it there. But
Right.
I don't know how you feel. Where do you see those? Like, what's the worst
Yeah.
of those to you?
I think I kind of fall along pretty similar. Where like, yeah, gambling 1, really changing the outcome of the games, cheating, having some way of giving yourself an advantage 2. I guess it's between 3 and 4, corrupt leadership, steroids. Like before, I definitely would have put steroids 3, corrupt leadership 4. But like, I guess I didn't know the extent corrupt leadership could possibly go with what's going on with the Dodgers right now. So like, if that all comes out to be true, then like that's 3 steroids 4. Like that's just insane. So
Yeah,
maybe TBD on those ones.
it's almost another form of fixing / cheating, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's what it comes out to be. I mean, yeah. So you're right. That'll be
Yeah.
TBD.
All right. Well, let's go on to our 2 minutes in the box. Who are we putting in the box this week?
So I think the way I'm going to put this is Daquan Wright. I'm putting in the box, but there's probably other people that are going to join Daquan here in the box here pretty soon, from what I'm reading and seeing here. So Daquan Wright was with the Cleveland Browns, I guess, at the time. Got waived by them, and has an agreement in place now for the 2026 season to play for LSU. As long as he clears waivers and everything, he can go back to college essentially and play. So I think he was he was undrafted. He signed with the Eagles, and then got claimed by off waivers by the Browns. Didn't appear in any of the preseason games, but practiced and did all that stuff, and dressed for one of their games, the preseason games. Now is deciding like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to make it in the NFL. Why don't I just go back to college and go play there? Which is just absurd. Like we talked about it a lot on here. This whole like transfer portal nil stuff. It was Wild West before, and now it's getting like crazier and crazier. Like, at what point do people say you can't go back to college? I mean, like, at some point it's got to be you declare for the draft, you get picked up by an NFL team, you have now given up all rights to come back to college. Like that's it. Like you cannot
So basically that's what it had been. So if you remember with Brendan Sorsby, the whole deal and the reason he can't go back now is to declare for the NFL draft or the NFL supplemental draft, you have to forfeit your college eligibility. Like that's it. And so that's the reason he now can't go back. Well, the problem is now they tried this whole 5 for 5 rule where, you get 5 years and that's it. You do whatever you want with those 5 years, but no more red shirts, no more adding extra years. Like it's 5 years.
Yeah.
And then that now got like some court like overturned this whole 5-year thing. Or now it's going the other way where it's back to no, you can't come back. But now it's like it's just opened all these doors. We're like, okay, I get X amount of years of eligibility. I guess I'm coming back. I have this eligibility. Yeah. That's what the rule says, and so that's what's really opened the door now. Is it was good intentions behind it, and it was a good thought, but it just wasn't executed well. So
he's basically saying he's got more eligibility left because he hasn't used all 5 of those years. Is that kind of what his? I think that's what I was reading with him. Is it?
Yes, basically. I'm trying to see how many he's. Yeah, so he's played 4 seasons, Virginia Tech and Ole Miss.
So he played under Kiffin at Ole Miss, which is why he's going back to Kiffin.
Yes, that's why he's going back to LSU. Right, exactly. Yeah. So he's trying to say he has this 5th year to now go back and use.
Yeah.
That they added.
That's crazy.
And I think his whole point is like he didn't know, basically. So
yeah.
Crazy.
That's one way to put it, I guess, if you want to go back.
But yeah, I don't know. Like that did used to be the deal. Like you're done, you can't come back. And that was something I liked, where like college basketball, they could like enter the transfer portal and declare for the NBA draft at the same time, which was always kind of weird. I liked that the NFL, it was like you declare for the draft and that's it. These lights are motion sensors and I'm not close enough.
You got to go figure that out, man. Where we talking
anyway,
about. But the one thing that that's good. The one thing that bothers me with this, what drives me crazy, is like across the board and a lot of these things we talk about is like the lack of accountability for decisions that kids make these days. Like you make a decision, this is your decision, you got to move forward with that decision. There's no like reverting back. You're going to go fight in court or whatever and like skirt whatever thing you think it is, like make the decision and stick to the decision. It's the same thing with the transfer portal, right? Like guys go, they get picked up by a team, and then like some of these guys are jumping schools every single year to go somewhere. There's like zero commitment, zero responsibility, and like that's maybe what I'm putting in the box is like just be accountable for your decisions. And that's the thing that bugs me with this whole thing.
Right. Okay. I'm putting Deshaun Watson in the box. I'm sure some people have already seen this, some people might have not, but basically after their preseason game a couple of days ago, they got a post-game press conference, and only the Cleveland Browns can make a preseason post-game press conference go viral. I'll read his quote. So he was sad. The fans booed him.
Poor guy.
And he said, "It has nothing to do about performance. It's a little bit personal. I think that's a disrespectful thing. I'm going to keep whatever I feel with me and my family internally on how I feel about that. Just move on." There were more funny quotes. What else did he say?
Poor guy getting booed.
Poor guy. When I'm in public, no one's mentioned anything because this is social media. Players can't respond back. And then in the stadium, players can't respond back. So I get it. I understand. So it is what it is. It's a mental battle every day.
Yeah. How much money is this guy making?
Yeah. $200-something million guaranteed.
Yeah. You can deal with a few boos, man.
I think so. And I think he kind of deserves them. I think he's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
maybe play better and he won't get booed.
Play better. Maybe, don't do the stuff he did.
Don't do stupid things.
Yeah. So, like, Deshaun Watson's sad he got booed. And then the best part is that Todd Monken came out after and basically said this guy is an idiot.
Nice.
He goes, "I know you asked Watson, hey, how does it feel to get booed? It's a pretty easy question. It sucks. I don't want to get booed. It comes with the territory. You don't want to get booed? Let's play good football. Let's play good quarterback. Let's play good on offense. Let's play good as a team. And then you don't have to worry about all that because it can just turn out like that."
I like this Monken guy.
So yeah, that's what he had to say to Deshaun Watson.
We're
play good football. You don't get booed.
Yeah. We're putting a bunch of Cleveland Browns in the box. This isn't going to go over well with like half the people that listen to this podcast.
That's too
bad. Yeah, don't cry over it, all right? Ritters. Yeah, get over it.
If nothing else, the Cleveland Browns are the center of attention right now.
Very true.
And Deshaun Watson's actually been named the Week 1 starter as of this morning.
Does he have any eligibility left for college?
I don't know. Maybe he's going back.
So wait, they did name him the starter tonight? Yeah, tonight
they
was
did.
Monday.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Forgot they were doing. They're announcing that tonight. So.
Yep.
Yeah. Big reveal.
Big reveal. They did. They said Tom Monken said Monday. I'm gonna announce it.
Yeah. Good for I like this Monken guy. I think he's gonna be good for them.
It'll last a year. All right, down to the 2-minute drill. A few quick questions.
Sure.
Should a scandal follow an athlete forever?
Yeah. If you cheat.
I think so too.
Yeah. Again, we talk about accountability. It's on you, man.
Right. And if you're impacting, the outcome of a game, then absolutely.
Yeah.
What scandal do you think fans have largely forgotten?
Okay, there's a couple for me. I'll bring one up here that we didn't talk about for the NBA, and it's more off the court thing. But Kobe Bryant, if you remember, like, well, you weren't alive, but he, had the sex scandal or whatever, like at the hotel with the 19-year-old, I think she was. But anyways, I feel like that was like, it was a big deal. He was like going out for court appearances in Denver and like flying back like minutes before the game or games. And then like everything kind of got pushed aside and it was like nobody talked about it for a long time. And it's just kind of interesting. Like these athletes like get to a point where some of the stuff just kind of gets brushed under the rug. Tiger was kind of the same way with some of his stuff.
Yep.
Where, he got obviously big scandals and things, and then like people forget about it, especially if they're playing well and things happen well, like on the court, on the course, wherever. People forget about it. So Kobe, that was one big one. I feel like that just kind of pay no attention to what's happening over here.
Well, and didn't Jordan have some stuff like that too? Or no?
I don't remember any affair type stuff. There was like he gambled a lot, not on games, but he was a gambler. His dad, like one of the things with his dad when he got killed, that allegedly it could have been over like a gambling issue or like I owed money. I don't think that was ever found to be true or not, but there was some controversy there over gambling.
Yeah, I don't know. I must have just been thinking of Kobe. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I had been thinking more along the lines of just what we talked about that people have forgotten, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd even say like I think people I'd say I mean like I feel like I actually don't think Spygate is remembered quite as much just because there's also Deflategate. I actually think people forget about Spygate a little bit.
Yeah. I think one of
Adrian,
those two. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Either of those. I think
Either one.
Deflategate or Spygate like tend to get kind of pushed aside. Like hey, that was nothing. Yeah.
I was gonna say Adrian Peterson had some stuff off the field that I do think is largely forgotten about because he was such a great running back.
Yeah. Ray Rice.
I don't think people forget that one.
Well, Ray Lewis was another one that
yeah, both of them
had murder charges or whatever against him, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you perform in the field, people tend to forget.
Yes, that's kind of the message, I guess. Just Deshaun Watson too fits right in, but he's not performing.
He's not performing. Yeah,
that's the
people
point.
are not forgetting. Yeah, exactly.
Most overblown scandal.
You want me to go?
Sure.
I had Deflategate. I honestly, I think I said it when you drafted it. I think that's one that to me is like a nothing burger. I don't know. Like maybe there's something there, fine, but like I don't know. You still got to perform out on the field. You still got to do all the things you need to do. I don't. To me, that was kind of a nothing.
Yeah, I actually was going to agree with Deflategate. Just going to see if anything else really.
Like you get a little less PSI in the footballs. Like whatever, man. Like you still got to play defense. You still got. I don't know. There's a lot more to the game.
Yeah. No, I think you're right.
PSI in a football.
Right.
So.
Even though I did take it in the draft, it was more of a memorable. People know that one, but yeah, I do think it's maybe not quite as bad as people at the time like to think it was. And I think the reason it was overblown so much was just because the Patriots were hated so much. Like everybody wanted to see something bad about them.
Yeah, it's true.
And then, would you rather have your favorite team caught cheating and win the championship, or play completely clean and never win?
I wish we had Johnny on for this one. We'd like to get his take.
His team got caught cheating and won. He's got to pick that one.
I love my teams, and yeah, my teams don't win a whole lot. I still love them, so play clean. I don't need you cheating to win these championships. To me, then you got to defend them forever. On like, was it real or not, or I don't know. Like, you can't take away the season that they had, but if
that's what I was gonna say. Like, you don't want to be remembered for the wrong things. Like, I think like that Astros one, where like it didn't get stripped or anything, but people don't think highly of that team, right? Like, even now.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I think like it's just not something that goes away. And so I do think I'd rather just play clean, have a competitive team that doesn't quite make it there.
Yeah, I mean, I guess this one I think a lot about college more because of like Purdue basketball, and like they've been so good for so long, but like Painter runs a really clean program and is like not crossing any lines there. He's just developing great teams and great players, and I love that. And like, you know what? Yeah, I'd love to have a championship too. But I have a lot of pride in a school and a team that like does it the right way.
Right.
Even though we haven't quite won it all, but
Yeah.
hey, I like that. So
Yeah. Okay, do you have anything from the stands?
I do.
Okay.
After going to Nebraska with you last week and stopping in at my parents, my mom. So those of you on video, loves the thrift store shopping. Found me this sports joke book. So I don't even think your grandma, my mom, even listens to us on this thing. But she must know about the jokes. And so she found a good sports joke book. So yeah, I'll have to be trying out a few of these. It's kind of fun that I've got a whole A to Z on sports jokes from grandma.
Yeah.
So shout out, Mom. Thanks, Mom, for the joke book. More to come. John's
Right.
excited for my joke book. And everybody else, I'm sure. So you have anything
that'll
from
be
the
a lot of
stand?
fun. Excited for that. I don't think so. No.
All right.
But as far as extra innings, I pulled up the actual Week 0 slate. So North Carolina plays TCU in Dublin at 12 Eastern. San Jose State USC are at 3 Eastern. NC State at Virginia 3:30. Jacksonville State at North Dakota State, if you're interested in that one, at 5:30. Sacramento State at Eastern Michigan 6:30. Hawaii at Stanford at 7. New Mexico State at Florida State at 7. Memphis at UNLV at 10 p.m.
Nice. The whole
Are
day.
some of those teams and the ACC's back? We talked about that, didn't we?
Pac-12.
Pac-12. That's what I meant. The Pac-12 is back. We talked about that at some point, didn't we?
I think so. There's only 8 of them, I think, or something. So
Something like that. Yeah.
8 or 10 or 8. Yeah, I think 8 because we were trying to decide what other 4 teams could fit in there. Yeah.
Pac-12 is back.
Different look.
There's been a ton of injuries in the preseason.
Yeah.
It's been pretty rough. The Chargers lost their center, Tyler Biotis, for the season, ACL. Jaden Higgins, wide receiver for the Texans, tore his ACL. Ricky Pearsall re-injured his knee for the 49ers. He's out for the season.
Niners.
Some of these are actually from longer ago. Laramie Tunsil missed most or all of the regular season. Jalen Walker, defensive end for the Falcons, tore his ACL. And then like smaller things too. Ashton Genty hurt his
ankle.
Looks like ankle. Yeah. Not as bad as they were thinking. Brees Hall out 2 to 3 weeks. Sam Laporta, week 1 status up in the air. Luther Burden, groin. Jordan Tyson for the Saints, out for 2 months of the season. Jeremiah Love, this one's funny. They gave him 14 carries in the first half of a preseason game, and he has a high ankle sprain now. Crazy how that works.
Yeah, exactly.
I think if you were confident enough in him to spend the 3rd overall pick on him, he's probably pretty good.
Yeah, you think. Agreed.
But anyway, point is, injuries have been ridiculous. And yeah, but George Kittle might play week 1, which is ridiculous because he
tore his Achilles
in like January.
Yeah, that guy's a beast.
He's ridiculous.
Yeah. I got a few other things here too. Did you see Harrison Butker's field goal?
Okay, I heard about this.
Goal.
I didn't see it. What was the deal?
He hit a 69-yard field goal in preseason.
Okay.
Which is incredible to kick that far. The one thing, though, that I started looking up, and this almost came up in my scandal thing, but it's not really a scandal. Did you know, like a couple of years ago, they changed the rules on the kicking footballs? And so they used to get them like, let me look at this real quick.
Different ball.
They used to get them 60 to 90 minutes prior to kickoff. They would get the footballs, and then they could prep them and do what they needed to. Because they always try, like the kicking balls, if you notice, are just a little bit different. They try and like
Right. Yeah.
work
Yeah.
them in
It's
a
a
little
different
bit
ball.
so they're a little softer. Now
Mhm.
they get they call them K-ball, the K-ball rule. But they get them like days in advance now, and so they can like properly break them in and get them like ready for these guys. So this is like a couple years ago that they made this change. And if you remember, like the last couple of years, they've had a lot more like 50-plus-yard field goals, 60-yard
Yeah.
field goals being made. And like I didn't realize that this had all happened. I guess maybe I did at the time, but when I saw this field goal being made, and then I saw the article, I'm like, this is like a thing. Like they really did this with the footballs, and now you can like almost doctor them up to be able to kick them farther. So I'm wondering if like does this? I don't know. Are they going to be kicking more 60-plus-yard field goals here this year again? Do they have somebody try a 70-yarder? He kicked it 69 and probably hit. He could have made it from 72.
Well, Cam Little hit a 70-yarder in the preseason last year, didn't he?
Did he?
Wasn't
I
that
don't
what
know.
it was?
That's wild, man. That's a
Yeah,
a
70
long
yards in
way.
the preseason last year, Cam Little.
I'm telling you, I don't know what they're doing. You talk about Deflategate. Apparently, that's not a big deal. These guys doctoring up these kick balls for kicking now.
Yeah,
So
I didn't know like all those details. I knew like some rules had changed the last few years. Like there was reasons it was going farther. I didn't know the exact details though. That's interesting.
yeah, that's crazy.
Okay.
What else did I have? Well, we'll keep our theme of WNBA talk. Ennis Cantor just got ejected from a WNBA game last night, so that's fun.
Yeah, he said he was wearing a shirt with the definition of a woman, and then he
Yes.
gotten into a altercation. What? With somebody. I don't remember who.
Somebody. Exactly. It doesn't matter. It's the WNBA, and it
Doesn't.
wasn't Caitlin Clark. So
No.
somebody he got in a shouting match with, and they booted him from the game. So, and they actually, I think they just said today, right? Didn't the ruling come out that they're not allowing them in for the draft
Oh,
next
did
year?
it?
I think that just came out within the last couple hours before we. So they are not going to be allowed to join the WNBA next year. So we said.
Oh
we
yeah,
had
no, I
all
didn't realize that came out earlier, 8 hours ago. Yeah.
Yeah. So that might be all the WNBA talk we have for the rest of the year since football season is going to be starting.
The
Unless our
WNBA
algorithm-
deemed it a publicity stunt.
Yeah, there's going to be all
And-
sorts of legal battles over this now.
Oh, totally. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, like I don't think it ends there.
Oh no, it's not done. But hey,
Because what? Now they
Brad
can
Buck-
sue them.
but yeah,
Like, yeah,
and now we're talking about the WNBA again on our podcast. So
we are.
look at
We're
that.
back in the news.
Back in. I got a couple more things. I thought this was kind of fun. This might have been more from the stands, but it was kind of a fun little thing. You see, a Wisconsin guy bought 14 tickets to Alabama football game. He thought. Come to find out, is for a concert for the band.
The band.
So he bought 14 tickets to go to the football game, and then found out he actually
Whoops.
bought it for a concert. Little read the fine lines there, buddy. Like
Not
that's
quite. Yep.
that Alabama. Yeah, wrong Alabama. So
Yeah.
which this guy really wants football season to start, man. He thought, yeah, I'm all in on
Apparently.
football. Yeah, Wisconsin, man, they're ready. And then
Yeah.
I'll finish with this. Nebraska, John Rothstein. I told him last year.
Yes, I was going to bring this up.
You got it? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
And tell me.
Okay.
You're
So
the Nebraska
John
guy now.
Rothstein. Yeah. He's a basketball insider for CBS College Basketball. And after Nebraska started 10-0 was when he said it last year. He said that if they won an NCAA tournament game, he would leave. He'd fly to Lincoln, leave his card in a bar for an hour, and have a happy hour for anybody who showed up. So they go on, they win, they beat Temple, they beat Vanderbilt, so win 2 games. So his happy hour is September 16th at 5 p.m. I forget the exact name of the bar, restaurant place he's opening it up at. It's right down by PBA. It's bold, though. I don't know if you know this. It's right before Creighton volleyball plays at Nebraska. So it's going to be busy.
That is going to be crazy, man. Yeah, does it show?
Yes, there is a location.
Is that the name of the place? Bar Gate 25? Is that the name of the bar and restaurant?
Yes, that's the, what does it say on that post?
It
is
just has like a picture. But Gate 25, it looks like it's
bar and restaurant. Gate 25 bar and restaurant.
Yeah. There you go. All you people in Nebraska. Yeah.
Make sure to get to 21. It's a restaurant too.
True, but isn't he buying drinks or is he buying whatever?
I don't know. No idea.
Well, you gotta show up, man. You gotta check it out.
I think I gotta go check it out.
First report. Yeah. That's
Do some investigating.
September 16th, huh?
September 16th, 5 p.m.
Which is a Wednesday night.
But yes, It will be busy.
There you go.
Because at first I saw that and I was like, oh, Wednesday night? This guy's, what the heck? But then I realized what else is going on here that night.
You're not going to be filming any women's soccer games that night or anything, are you?
Not that night, I don't think.
All right.
Lots of women's soccer. Found out we actually don't have a men's soccer team.
Oh, no?
No. It's only club.
All right. I'll put a plug in there, Big Ten Plus. Go check it out. David's going to be on camera 1, right, for the women's soccer team.
Yeah, first game coming up here. We've got UNO on Thursday at home. So I've got them on Big Ten Plus. Got some soccer, some volleyball. It'll be fun.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it is good.
Very cool. Hey, I'm excited to watch women's soccer for Nebraska. Get to learn all about it.
No, it'll be good. I'm excited. It'll be a great opportunity. Yeah.
That's cool. That's really cool, man.
It is. Yeah. All right.
Cool.
I think we've hit it all though.
Yep, I'm good. I got lots to talk about, but I'm good for this week. I'll bring up more next week.
All right.
There's going to be more.
Do you want to do more?
No. We're good.
All right. We're all good. That's going to do it for this drive on First and 4. If you like today's conversation, make sure to follow, rate, and share the show. We'll be back next time breaking down the biggest stories and our generational opinions from the 4 major sports. Until then, we'll see you for the next play.
Peace out, guys.